Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Oh my gosh, this tripod thing that's not a tripod, it's one of those like flimsy arms, is honestly the worst. It's always shaking and I hate it. I need a new setup. Please, somebody tell me what's a good tripod thing for your iPhone that can like bend, 360. You know what I'm talking about? So that like I can have it face downwards. Anyways, completely sidetracked. Let me know down in the comments if you have a suggestion for one, because I need one so bad. Okay, so today I thought I would kind of show you guys how I do my weekly planning and then kind of walk you through actually a weekly plan. It'll be like a plan with me. So I'm just going to walk you through what my typical weekly planning looks like. And then after that, I will do the actual plan with me. So if you don't want to watch the plan with me or whatever, you can just skip that part. Or if you only want to watch the plan with me, then I'll try to put below like a timestamp. I've actually never added it onto the screen, but down below I'll be sure to write the timestamp of what time the actual plan with me starts. And it's actually going to look a little bit different from this weekly, my typical weekly setups, because I'm going on vacation starting tomorrow. And so I kind of wanted to get the planning out of the way, and it's going to look a little bit different just because, on vacation, like I have a set schedule of all the attractions, everything that we're seeing anyway. So I'm not going to write like dailies like this. Anyways, now let's get into it finally. Okay. So if you guys have seen my other videos, you guys have probably already seen this. So what I typically do is I pre-plan in here, and like I have the monthlies filled out, but I never can get onto the monthlies. Sometimes I check it like to see at a month like what I have going on, but I usually don't check it. And I just have dated this Fauxbonichi weeks off AliExpress, and I mostly add into the weekly section because a lot of the stuff that I'm doing is like, won't fit in this tiny grid, tiny calendar. So I just fill it into the weeklies. So I'm just trying to see here what week I'm on. Okay. Oh, that was loud. And for those of you who have, a couple have mentioned that I talk kind of quietly on my videos, and I apologize for that. I'm in a temporary location right now just because I'm in renovations, and my daughter sleeps like the wall right beside, like literally right across from there, and there's no soundproofing, and so like I'm trying to be a bit quiet. She is asleep, but it's the only time I can film, so I apologize. Okay, sorry, I keep getting sidetracked. So what I normally do is I take this, and then I've been putting it into my Hobonichi cousin. I'm just grabbing it for you, but like I typically plan the week in here. And then what I've been doing is after I plan the week in here on a daily basis, I'll then go in to here and do the dailies, because I used to not really use dailies, but I've just been finding like a lot of things are changing day by day. Like even down to meals, like I plan the meals like on the Sunday, and then during the week, sometimes you got leftovers, sometimes something comes up, and it changes. And then like I get all frazzled on what's going on, because I do like my days to look neat when I'm actually going through that day, if that makes sense. So I've been really liking the weeklies the dailies. So the dailies that I use, again, you guys have seen this. It's the GTD monthly, weekly, daily bundle that I have on my Etsy shop, and I'll link my shop below. And so I use like the monthly. This is what like the actual month looks like. So for August, which is actually today, today's August 1st, I'm going to be filling this out for what I think is actually going to happen this month. And like the tiny grid makes such a big difference, because in here, like the boxes, are small, and also it's like blank. So like my writing is just way too big, but here I can actually fit so much more, especially if this is a bigger size, my mini HP. My last video was a flip on this, so if you guys want to see the full planner. Okay, I'm talking a lot and not doing a lot of planning. Okay, so what it normally looks like is I do my weekly planning here. Like this is just the high level. From my Hobonichi cousin, I'll just take down like the key events, any major appointments, events, I'll put here. And then the night before each night, then I'll do my dailies. And it's been working really well. So like I love putting my meals here, but like you can use this as a top 3, but I usually like it as meals. I like the schedule, even though like my days are largely the same. I don't know, something about just seeing it in like this schedule format. You can also use it for time blocking for those of you who use time blocking. So I like having a schedule still, and then doing the tasks here. So any tasks that aren't time sensitive, I put here. Anything that's time sensitive, I'll put it on the left side. And then just any notes I'll put here. Sometimes I'll just put a note about how I was feeling, or, you know, random things down there. And that's been working out really well. So that was just this past week, and we're going on a trip, so I had to add in just a page of to-dos specifically for the trip. And then here in my weekly review, I just kind of add some things that I know I'm going to carry over into my next week. I don't actually have much because I was quite productive this week because I knew I was going to be going on vacation. So I crossed off most of the things that I was doing, but I'll list here like all the items I'm going to move over to the next week. And then below, these are going to transfer over to my GTD bundle. And by bundle, I mean like my GTD master lists. So again, if you guys have seen my GTD video, I'll link it up over here. For those of you who don't know about the GTD system. And then I migrate it over here because it's stuff that like I thought about this week, but I'm probably not going to work on. So let me just add it into here. My TN GTD bundles. Those, I've just been doing like and emailing through PayPal and email just because it takes too much work to list everything on Etsy. So I just haven't had time to do that, but I will at some point. So that I know I'm not going to do next week because I'm going to be on vacation, so I'll only be working on priority things. Here I just had a YouTube idea. Actually, you know what? I think I might do this as my next YouTube video. Sorry if you guys were shaking up a storm. So I was thinking, I just got one of those Michaels. I'll show it to you guys in the next video. But like this photo box organizer thing, and it has like little boxes within a big box. And I was thinking of putting in my like sticky notes and basically planner accessories into it and migrating it from the traditional, you know, the makeup boxes that everybody uses, the clear ones, the acrylic ones that look really good, but I just find it's not big enough, and I like don't want to buy like 15 of them because they're so like, I don't know, they're like, they have to sit on your desk, and I don't know, just the other way I think will be easier to store, especially like while I'm in renovations and kind of in limbo. So if you guys want to see that, let me know down below. So I was thinking of doing it like vlog-ish style and like show you guys how I move everything over and how I'm going to organize. I don't know if that interests anyone. And then the 2 projects I really need to work on is my projects bundle and my mama bundle. And now that I look at it, I think I'm going to put my project bundle up here and prioritize that and actually try to do some stuff for it next week. And then the mama bundle that I'm working on that I showed you guys in the last one, I think I might have to move that here because I just won't have time to work on both. And yeah, it'll be for another week. Okay. And so that's that. And then now I will... some customs I'm doing for Gemma, who's Gem Plans on Instagram. She's the sweetest. I love her. I've followed her since day one, and she's just the sweetest person. Okay, so let's get started. So the monthly I'm not going to do right now because I just can't be bothered. It's getting late. I need to go to bed. I'll do it another day. Okay, so I was thinking about trying to use this insert, which is a week on 2 pages, instead of the dailies, because again, I'm not going to rewrite like everything that we're doing each day because I already have like a schedule, but this is just like, you know, very high level, and I just have some high level like areas where I can list tasks or anything that I need to break down, which I like don't think I'll really need just because again, I'm going to be on vacation, so I won't be doing many tasks. So I think this will be perfect. And this is kind of similar to, it's a adaptation of my week on 2 page with schedule and trackers on my shop. And I just took out the trackers because I just realized that like I could never track. I just don't track. I have tried so many times to track and like I just can't do it. And then I never look at the tracking. I just don't do it. So to heck with that. And I've just taken it out, and I thought, I haven't listed this yet. If you guys are interested in the insert, you guys can message me on Etsy, comment below, you know, whatever. You know the drill. But anyways, I thought this would be like, it's very open-ended because it just has the schedule up top and the open spaces down here. So I can like use these for different GTD sections if I wanted, for example, like if I wanted to do like projects or like next actions or waiting on items for the week or whatever. Or like if you just want categorized to-do lists, I just feel like this is very open-ended, and sometimes you just need a good open-ended insert to accommodate your needs for that week. Okay, so let's finally get started here. And I'm just trying to see what is going on. So I'm just looking at, I just have my pre-planning planner off to the side, and I do like to rip them out. I do. So I'm gonna rip that out and put it off to the side. And so I'm just gonna put, let me see if I'm in frame here. August 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. And I'm actually going to carry on into the next week because I get back from vacation on the Wednesday, so I do want to have the full week. I guess I could plan next weekend at vacation too, actually. I just wanted to write down what I have in my pre-planner in here because I don't think I'm going to take both. Because my mini HP has like my travel information and all that stuff, and I just don't think I need both. Okay. And then you guys know me. I am very, very minimal. Literally, like that's pretty much the extent of my decor. Oh gosh. Okay. So what do I need to note for this coming week? So I've been trying to move my daughter's nap schedules. Oh, this is why I need an erasable pen. Friction, the Slim 0.38, highly recommend. And she's an early riser because she goes to bed really early. I don't even want to say what time because it's actually insane. So her first nap originally was at 8, so you can only imagine how early she actually wakes up. Yeah, now I've pushed her back to 9:15 nap, and I'm just doing 15 increments each week because once I go back to work, she needs to be able to be up until like 12, I think, at daycare. That's when they put them down. So 9:15 this week, and what I've been doing is just kind of like adding in here She usually naps for about an hour and a half. So I think it'll go till about 11. I'm literally just adding this across. Man, recording and talking is such a skill. Like, YouTubers make it look so easy. And I don't do this a lot because, like, I literally can't do both things at the same time. But when I watch people do it, I was just like, oh, it looks so fluid. It looks so easy. And then I did it. I think this was like the second or third time. The first time I did it, I was like, I feel like I was like either talking or writing. I like just impossible to do both. Okay, so the naps, and see, like, the schedules are going to be pretty bare because, like I said, I have a separate schedule for my vacation, like, you know, all the attractions, the places we're eating, and I just don't want to write them all again. But the naps are important to me because that's like her one nap, and I got to make sure we go down. And maybe after the day, like, maybe I'll go back and just write down what we did that day, you know, just to record so I can write it in my memory keeper. But aside from that, my main thought was really just to make sure that if there was something from my pre-planning that I had for the week, that I made sure that I added it here. Just looking in my little drawer and trying to find a birthday sticker because my friend's daughter's birthday is this week, and she had a little party. There's only like 3 families because we're still kind of in COVID, but she had a little party this past weekend, but her actual birthday is this week. So where the heck is my icon sticker for the birthdays? There we go. These are a video on my channel. I show you guys how to make these exact stickers if you guys are interested. Check it out. The Cricut is so cool. For anyone who's considering getting a Cricut, highly recommend. Or a Silhouette. Actually, get a Silhouette. I think it's better. I got a Cricut because, like, I don't have a personal laptop and you can't use the Silhouette software. You can't use the Silhouette software on iPad or whatever. So I ended up getting a Cricut because I use it, like, I use the Cricut Design Space on my iPad. And that's how I do all this stuff, like make all the, what do you call, projects or whatever. But yeah, if I had like an actual personal computer, I would probably get the Silhouette instead. Oh, sorry, hit you guys with my head. And speaking of which, for those of you guys who have a Cricut or even a Silhouette, whatever cutting machine, and you guys have seen my previous tutorials on things, if there's something you guys want to see me make, please let me know. Oopsies, what the heck am I doing? Because I'm due for a tutorial. I haven't done one in a while, but I just don't know what else to make. Okay. And I usually try to upload on Thursdays, which is a hit or miss, but I usually get it up Friday if I don't get it up Thursday. It's rare that I go past Friday. So that's good, right? Okay, so I just put my YouTube upload on Thursday. Oh, on Friday, my HP Instant Ink second month is up. And also on Friday, my friend is getting induced. She is on baby number 3, which is crazy. I don't know how you guys do it. For those of you who have more than 2. I have 2 and it's like, whew, it's a lot. Where should I put this? I'll just put it here. I'm just gonna put, and I'm just gonna put a reminder for me on the day before to message her to say good luck. Okay. So yeah, that's all I'm doing is just going through my planner, my pre-planner first to make sure that I write everything down because I am not bringing it. Here, Hannah's naps are at 9:30. But yeah, like I said, she's on her 3rd. And yeah, I just think it's crazy. Like for a minute in the beginning of COVID, I was like, oh yeah, I could do another, you know, when we couldn't go anywhere and couldn't do anything except stay at home. It's like, oh yeah, I'm totally happy to do another. I could do 3. And then like now that things are kind of opening up, I mean, not that we're doing a whole lot, but like just, you know, the thought that the end is in sight and that we can start traveling a lot more and like doing stuff. I'm just like, no. But my youngest, she's like over a year now. She just hit a year in June. So she's what, 13 months? And I'm like, oh, I'm going to miss this baby phase. They're so cute. Okay. It doesn't look like a lot, eh? Because it's not now. Okay. So now I copied over everything from my pre-planner. What I'm going to do, sorry, I don't know if you guys could hear me. What I'm going to do is now just go back into my previous week and write down from my weekly review the things that I am going to be working on this week. And how I like to do it is, so when am I really going to film? Like, likely I'm not going to film till we get back. So I'll film on the Wednesday when we get back in the evening. And I'll film that organization video. If you guys are interested. Honestly, if you think it's a dumb idea, please let me know in the comments below and save me some time. Time is such a luxury these days to have any alone time, you know? Okay, and when am I going to work on my project bundle? So for my general to-dos, I usually just put them here. Oh, you know what I really need to do is I need to list the pocket version of this. I'll try to list it tomorrow night. But for those of you who have been in my shop, you guys know that even if it's not listed, you can just message me. And I'm usually pretty good about getting back to you pretty quickly and turning the inserts around. I usually try to turn it around that day or within 24 hours, unless something is actually like I'm on away or something. But I'll always respond and let you guys know. So I think that's it since I did all that. And you know what I wanted to write is on the night before, or on the day of I'm leaving on the Wednesday morning, and I just want to remember a couple things like don't forget to pack my ring. I always get scared that I'm gonna lose my like wedding ring. And like the last time we went on this little trip, just like 2 hours north, I left my freaking Apple Pencil there, and I use my Apple Pencil all the time to create my Etsy insert listings. So annoyed. And we call them, I mean, I'm not so annoyed because I'm the one who did it, but I'm annoyed with myself, I guess. We like messaged the Airbnb and they said like the cleaners didn't find it or whatever. And it's probably because they don't want to, I mean, I'm joking, but maybe it's because they don't want to bring it to the post office and go through the hassle of mailing it out. I said I would pay for the courier, but anyways, they said they didn't have it, and there goes an Apple Pencil, and I need to buy another one. At least I didn't lose the iPad, right? That's what I said to myself. Okay, so I need to make sure I don't forget my ring, make sure I don't forget my Apple Watch. Just feel like some of these smaller things, like, I'll totally forget. Ring, Apple Watch, and I didn't mean to say day off. I meant to say day of. But like day of what? Oh my gosh. You guys probably think I'm an idiot. Why do you guys watch me? Okay. Trying to think if there's anything else. I know this looks kind of bare and boring, but hopefully because I watched you guys through the regular week that it was a bit more interesting. Like I know on the Tuesday when I'm packing, like there's going to be stuff I need to do, but maybe I'll just add it here because on the Tuesday we're going to be packing when my girls go down. And I will just check my planner routine. I have actually like a tab. Actually, I want to show you guys. Oh, I have it here. I forgot that I created it for my mini HP. See, I talked about this last time, but you can do any insert and then just like cut out a little tab. This is just on 65-pound cardstock. And then I have my planner routine here. And then you can like easily find it, you know? It's like a built-in tab and it just cut it out. Super easy. I showed how to do this on my Instagram. If you guys aren't following me there, it's just the same name, Mommy Plans. I mean, I'm not that great about posting there, I'm not gonna lie, but maybe it's a good thing because I don't spam your feed with my not that aesthetic photos. Oh, okay. So weekly, what I do, meal planning, I won't need to do that. I copy my pre-planner. Check Google Calendar. I mean, oh shoot. Sorry, I was hitting my wireless keyboard. Sorry, my hand's in the way, but just on my computer, I'll just do a quick check. Okay, nothing. Oh, my retin-A. Totally forgot. See, I always like think I know everything and then like I don't check this, and then when I check it, I'm like, oh, right. So it is good to check it. So I do my retin-A every other day. I'm just on the lowest dose, the 0.4. Is it percent? Is that how they do it? But yeah, and it's actually been okay. I noticed at the beginning, like this is my second or third week doing like every other day. Definitely when I first started other day, my face was feeling a bit sensitive on other days when I was like putting on my other skincare stuff, but I think it's gotten a bit better. Okay, so I'll just show you here, like moving things to my GTD master list, which I already did. Memory planning, I haven't done that in a while. I'm probably not going to do that next week because I'm going to be away. My memory planner is at home. So when I get back, I'll have to do that. Oh, some Etsy stuff. YouTube posts, I added that. Just check-ins for my Etsy shop. I just want to say thank you guys so much for those of you guys who have, you know, gone to my shop and bought these GTD bundles. I didn't really expect them to kind of take off as much as they did. So I'm really glad that you guys like them, because, you know, you can really use any plain inserts really to just jot down the GTD categories. So yeah, it means a lot that you guys like the explanations and that you guys like the bundle. So thank you so much. Okay. Well, I think that's kind of it. I'm sorry that it's like kind of boring, but hopefully at least the first half of the video was interesting. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week, probably for that organization video, and then the following week after that, I think I'm going to start into my GTD in-depth series, just where I dive a bit deeper into each of the sections. Yeah, unless there's something else you guys want to watch, please let me know down below. I'm a bit slow to respond to comments, but I try to get to them at some point. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!